Good morning, YouTubers. Hope you're doing good this morning. Figured I'd do another little gun video. Had a few more people ask me after the last one, wanting to know what's better, an automatic or a revolver, you know, hammer fired, striker fired. So I figured I'd just get a few little guns out right here and just try to explain it to you. That way, if you want to go purchase one or however, you know, you'll know what's best for you. But different handguns for different people. But again, everyone I think needs a self-protection. But again, if you get one, I highly recommend that you take a shooting course, you know, a firearms course to train you into how to properly be efficient and have safety with it. No exceptions. Everybody should take a course. I think that should be the law. If you're going to own a gun, I think you should have to take a shooting course. I really do. Firearms course. But get started here, mainly for women. Most men know, but some don't. This right here is a revolver. This is a Ruger SP101 stainless steel, all steel frame gun. And these right here are, this is a 5-shot. You can get revolvers in a 6-shot, and there are a few in a 7-shot. But for something just to slip in your purse or carry on you, you know, comfortably, this is about the right size. In a Smith, it's a J frame. This is a Ruger, but you know, these are good guns. Revolvers are. You can get them in Taurus, Smith & Wesson, Ruger, I mean, Rock Island. But great for carrying, you know, easy to manage. And with these, what you need to know is these are hammer fired. You just simply pull the hammer back, and that is single action. Just pull the trigger and the hammer slams down on your cartridge, which shoots it. Double action is when you don't pull the hammer back. You just simply pull the trigger. That's double action. But you can pull it back in single action, and it's easier to shoot. You know, it don't jar as much. But this is a revolver. This is a 357. And again, remember that a 357 revolver can also shoot 38 special and 38 plus P and 357 mag. If you just buy a revolver in 38 special, that's all it can shoot. You cannot shoot a 357 mag out of a 38 special. So you just need to make sure, you know, what you're wanting to get. But if you do get a revolver of any kind, I highly recommend, if it's going to be a 38 357, make sure it tells you on there 357. That's what you need to really make sure that you get there. As you can see right there on the barrel, it says 357 Magnum. So this does shoot 38 special and 38 plus P. If that was to say 38 special, that's all it shoots. You cannot put a 357 mag in it. I just wanted to point that out to you. But again, this is a Ruger SP101. This is a limited edition Wiley clap. But the regular SP101, the only difference is they come with an all rubber grip, no wooden insert. And this has got the Novak sights. It just comes with the regular fan blade front sight, and just a little post back here, a notch, a U-notch. And they're not removable. It's just part of the frame if you get the regular SP101. This costs a little bit extra because it's the Wiley Clap edition. But there, I just wanted to show the revolver. We'll move it to the side. And here is a striker fire. This right here, particular one, is a CZ P10C. The C stands for compact. You can get the F, which means full size, or you can get the S, which is subcompact. The compact is about the size of a Glock 19. This is striker fired. You can't pull the trigger like that. You have to cock it. And back here, I don't know if you can see it or not, right behind this plate is a firing pin with a spring. And when you bring it back, that firing pin spring pushes the firing pin to the shell when you pull the trigger, which fires it. Then it takes this whole slide and brings it back, recocks it, chambers a new round. As you can see, right there, and see, it didn't cock back, you know, because there ain't no live round in it. But if there was, I would have shot it. It would have pushed the whole slide back, would have chambered a new round in here, and then it would have shut and reset your striker firing pin. There's no hammer on it. It's all internal. You just simply keep pulling the trigger and it'll shoot till it's out. That is what you call a striker fired pistol. These are your modern day firearms right here. Just about everybody carries them. They have a safety right there on the trigger. I'll show you right here. If you can see right there, this little dingus, you push it in. Well, I'm gonna grab it by the back trigger, by the main trigger right here. If I pull that back, it won't let me. That's a safety. You have to push this right here in, and it raises this little bar right back there where my finger's showing. You see that? Now watch when I pull this. See how it disappears? If it don't disappear, it's hard to show you right here. It hits that wall. So that's your safety. I have to push this in. See? So it has internal safety too. But they're good and safe to carry, don't get me wrong. But that's a striker fired. And then right here is your third option. This is a CZ P10, or excuse me, a CZ 75P01. I love CZs. They're great guns, very durable, nothing cheap about them. They're great. Personally, they're my favorite gun. They really are. Built like a tank. But this is a hammer fired. This is like a revolver, but in an automatic. And the good thing about these is you load your magazine, you wrench it back right here, just like I told you, like on the striker fires. So right there, see your hammer's back. Now, not all, but your CZs here, this one especially, has a decocker. Instead of you having to maybe let this slip, decocking it, let's say you're ready to shoot. Well, you decide not to, for whatever reason. You got to get this hammer down right here. Most people will take this hammer, pull it with your thumb, pull in the trigger to release it, and you let it down. But now sometimes if you do that, this will slip out of your thumb and it will hit. And if it hits, it's going to go off. It's going to shoot. So right here is one reason I love the CZ. Instead of me taking the chance of accidentally firing, these are right here. This is called a decocker. You grab this, it'll let down the hammer automatically, safe as it can be. There you go. It don't even hit the hammer or the firing pin, you know. So, you know, that way it's very safe, kind of like a 1911. It's cocked a little bit right there. They call it cocked and locked, but if you pull that back just a little bit, or you can pull it with your thumb, that's half cocked. It ain't against the firing pin, and it's not all the way back. So that's the safe way to carry these guns right here. But again, if you got it all the way back and you decide not to shoot, you can at least decock it. Safety, you know, very safe. But that right there is a hammer fired. Not all hammer fired has a decocker. Some of them you actually do. You know, just have to let it off real easy and be careful not to let it slam so it goes off. But that's a hammer fired. And me personally, I like a hammer fired better than I do a striker fired or a revolver. I love a hammer fired. This right here is your takedown. As you can see, if I bring it all the way back, this has got a stiff spring in it, trust me. These things they're NATO certified. You can take these to war right here. But again, your slides back, and instead of you pulling it back, you can just, right here, your slide release. Right there you go. Just slams it down. Your hammer's back. You are ready for single action fire. But again, if you don't want to shoot, just let her down. And again, that's a CZ75 P01. You cannot go wrong with the CZ. I'm flat telling you. I love them all. Great quality. And they're approximately $500 to $600. To be honest with you, a lot of these are even $700. It just depends which model you get. Decent sights. Put a fiber optic front sight on this one. Put the grips on here. They come with rubber grips, and the rubber grips feel absolutely great. But yeah, these are a great little carry gun right here. But again, you know, it's up to you, you know, what you feel comfortable with. Do you like a hammer fired? Or do you like a striker fired? Or do you like a revolver? You know, everybody's different. And again, if I was you, go to a shooting range, a gun store that sells guns plus has a shooting range. They got them for rent. Pick you one of each out, you know, see what you like better. But, you know, just get out there and put one in your hands and shoot it. Check it out. But, and again, on a revolver, you load it up just like this, one at a time. You know, you close her to lock her up. On an automatic, hit the mag release right there. You got a magazine. You load up that magazine right there, one at a time. This particular one, the CZ-P10C, holds 15 rounds, one in the chamber, so that's a total of 16. And the CZ-P01 mag release button, hold that right there. That's a total of 15 in the mag, so again, 16 because of one in the chamber. So you just got to figure out what you like best, you know, what floats your boat on guns. But yeah, just check them out. Go to a shooting range, put them in your hand, and just see which one you like best. And you know, let me know in the comments, are you a revolver guy? Are you a hammer fired guy? Or are you a striker fired guy? Let's take a little poll here, see how many of each we got. Me personally, I'm a hammer fired guy. Love hammer fired. And two, I like a steel frame gun if possible. Polymer's nothing wrong with it. They're lighter to carry, but when it comes to shooting, a steel gun holds better and you can get back up on target quicker. So again, in the comments, let me know what kind of person you are. Revolver, hammer fired, or striker fired. Any questions, hit me up. My email's in every video. Thank you for watching, and until the next one, God bless.